Welcome back into the live desk. My name is Janae Hancock. Right now it is 1:06 on this Friday, October 13th. Crazy Friday the 13th. Right now we are going to be talking about the Hollywood strike. So I do want to take a look at some file video that we do have here at the live desk. The latest round of contract talks between Hollywood studios and the Actors Union has broken down. I'm sure you all have seen it all over social media and on your television screens. Well, right now we are going to take a look at our visitor for today, our guest for today. This is Shelly Wagner. She is not new to the live desk. She is the president of the Missouri-Valley SAG-AFTRA. Shelly, I want to thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. I know you have a lot going on, but I do want to just ask you, how are you feeling right now knowing that this Hollywood strike is still ongoing?
Well, honestly, I'm feeling very good. We are strong in what we are negotiating for, and we deserve what we're negotiating for. So I feel really good about that. I am upset that they came back with an offer that was less than when they started the negotiations. So that was kind of shocking to us, especially after they had come to a good understanding with the Writers Guild. So we thought, well, we have a good shot of actually getting this resolved, but they did not want to come back with anything, and it's been difficult, but we're staying strong and standing together.
And I know that, like you said, it has to be difficult to still stand united and fight for what you all believe is right and what you feel that you deserve. I do want to touch on this. You know, the last time we spoke was actually at the 100-day mark, I believe, or maybe it was 1 month, I believe, into the Hollywood strike. And now I believe you guys are at 160 days. And I want to touch on what the SAG-AFTRA president, what she said today. She said, quote, "It's so wrong and it's so unfair that they walked out of the meeting and so disrespectful." Now, for our viewers, if you can just break down, Shelly, what are you guys fighting for exactly?
We are fighting for better residuals because this new streaming model that they all are operating under has taken away every bit of revenue stream that we used to have for all of our contracts. And nothing has been changed or negotiated with that since they started this new model. So this is going to be this is an historic negotiation for us, because this is going to not only help us with something that we haven't had raises on in a long time or any increases in wages, but also the other biggest issue is the fight for AI. They want to continue to scan our members without their permission and using their images, because unfortunately right now there is no way for us to copyright our face or our bodies or our movements or anything like that. And while we're working towards that in Congress, that's still a few years down the road. You know, Congress wheels move a lot slower than union wheels do. So we are trying to really fight for those two are the biggest issues. But we have a number of smaller issues as well, because we have so many categories of people in our union. We have performers and stunt performers and stand-ins and background, and there's just a number of people that have to be taken care of in this negotiation, and this crucial negotiation for where we're headed in the future of this entertainment industry.
And I really want to put our viewers into the shoes of these actors and the people who are behind the scenes, because I know when we spoke to Dee Wallace, who is, from the Kansas City area, she said that she's not able to talk about the projects that she has going on right now, or she had going on, but also just past projects. She's not able to talk about those because of the ongoing strike. And last time when I talked to you, Shelly, you said hopefully this strike will just be going on until the end of this year. Well, now we are in October. Do you still feel like a deal can be reached before the end of 2023?
I'm always hopeful a deal that can be worked out before the end of the year. I'm not sure at this point when they want to come back to the table. I mean, the ball is in their court. They're the ones that walked away. We're always ready and willing to negotiate. So we're just kind of at the mercy of them right now. And I will say that the reason that Dee could not talk about these projects is because we have a strike clause in our strike action that we cannot talk about struck work. And that includes work that we did previously for the members of the AMPTP. So that is why she can't really mention any of the names of anything that she's worked on.
And, actually, I want to take a look at that file video again, as, a lot of people are still on the picket lines and they are fighting for what they feel that they deserve. And so many people are standing beside them. Now, you mentioned earlier that the writers, they're back at work right now, and you all were hopeful after seeing that. Is that correct?
Yeah, we were very hopeful. The writers got a lot of what they were asking for, and they got what they considered was a fair deal. And it was just ratified by their members, recently, like in the last few days or week or so. So they were happy with what they got. And one of the issues that the leverage that the writers had is that the companies need them, because according to copyright law, you can't copyright an AI generated projects. You need so much human contact with it before you can copyright it. So it was a necessity that they bring the writers back, because they can't use AI without them. Now with us, because again, we can't copyright anything about our product, which is ourselves, that's why they're holding out so much longer, because they can continue to scan us and duplicate and replicate us for nothing. And that is not a fair thing for anybody, let alone actors.
And so where do you all go from here? Are you all calling on members to continue to rally and hit the picket lines, or what are you all calling for right now?
Absolutely. We're out there still every day on the picket lines. We did take today off in case there was a security threat with the other incidents that are going on. But we will be out there again, back on the picket lines very soon. And we are going to stay out there, and we are going to continue. We will rally in the locals that don't have a place where we could picket, like Missouri-Valley. We have our own get-together rallies where we talk to members and express what we're doing. And we march with signs, but we're not marching on any particular studio lines, because we don't have those here. So those locals will continue to do that, and LA and New York will continue to picket at the studios. So we're going to be out there as long as we can. And while some writers have gone back to work, some are still in support out there on the picket lines with us, and they're always in support. So let me just say that right off the bat. The writers have really stuck with us, which has been fantastic. And a lot of them have said they won't go back to work until we do, which is great. But, we understand that they have a deal, and they can go back, and they should go back, because they have been out a lot longer than we have, and they need to put food on their table too. So we totally understand that, but we love and appreciate their support, and the support of all the unions really that have stood by us, because they have been out there in full force with us. And that has been an amazing experience to see and to be a part of, is all of the sister unions that have rallied together for this historic event in our union history.
And I think you touch on a key word there, that it is historic, and unfortunately it is historic. And Shelly, I want to thank you so much for joining me here at the Live Desk, as the situation is still ongoing. And us here at KCTV5, we will continue to stay on top of it. Like I said earlier, we spoke when you guys hit the 1 month mark, and now it has been 160 days and a deal has still not been reached. So we will continue to follow the latest developments here at KCTV5. But I do want to leave you all with this file video that we have of actors on strike, also joined by the people who are behind the scenes. They have been impacted, not able to feed their families, and we are again at 160 days of this ongoing Hollywood strike. Thank you again, Shelly.
Thank you so much.